we see prosperity in some areas, but they want prosperity to come now to their community, to their driveway and to their doorway. To their driveway and to their doorway.
To the Prime Minister, the mission is clear. The party must deliver on its pledge to make Jamaica and Jamaicans prosperous.
This government, in our third term, must be laser focused on ensuring that there is prosperity for all Jamaicans. And just to be clear, prosperity doesn't mean riches. For some people, prosperity means peace. They want to live in peace. For some people, prosperity may mean their children getting to university. For some people, prosperity is a car. For others, it is a house. But for most people, it is the road fixed in their community and water in their pipes. And so we must be focused on delivering these basic public services, which means prosperity for so many.
Mr. Andrew Holness. We're going to take a break and come back with much, much more. We're looking at the elections of yesterday and the reactions. The Prime Minister gave his victory speech at Belmont Road, the headquarters of his Jamaica Labour Party, and the opposition leader conceded at the headquarters of his People's National Party on Old Hope Road in St. Andrew. Well, during the victory speech last evening, Dr. Holness admitted that the weight of the personal attacks on him, those attacks left a mark. They hurt. Listen to what he said.
First of all, my duty as a believer in democracy to acknowledge and concede the result and to congratulate our opponents, Jamaica Labour Party, for their victory tonight. Jamaica's democracy is important and we must cherish it. Sometimes it brings disappointments. Sometimes
the audio, that's clearly not Prime Minister Holness. Yes? We are going to try and sort that out for you to get the Prime Minister speaking to those personal attacks. And I watched it last night and you could see, yeah, blood run through him vein too, and a water. There was a point in the victory speech when he called upon his family, his wife, Juliet, his mother, and one of his sons, and, said that those of the political class who enter politics and do campaigning, there are moments when they feel the hurt, the emotional pain, right? And it's tough. But he chose to go into politics, and that is politics. That is politics. You get blows, yeah? As you get kudos. I think we have that clip ready now.
Jamaica is at a special place today. It is an opportunity. For me, it was also a personal challenge. And I would just like to say, when you face challenges and you look for the opportunities, rise to the occasion. Look at yourself. They know you're strong. No one can stop you. And after all the attacks, the lies, the rumors, the innuendos, I am still solid as a rock. They just can't stop me now. I continue to be your 1 p.m. Your 1 p.m.
Andrew Holness. He also suggested last evening that the JLP would be looking to become the first party to win 4 straight terms in office.
We will not be laying back comfortable in victory. No, we will be rebuilding, refreshing, renewing, and preparing to be a credible alternative to the opposition for the 4th term of a Jamaica Labour Party government. Jamaicans, your democracy is strong. You have made the right decision to continue with a government that performs, because it sends a signal to governments to come that the way to win is by performing, by doing, by achieving victory by merit. Victory by merit.
And what we should have said in our scripting is that it would be 4 straight terms for the first time for the Jamaica Labour Party. The People's National Party has won 4 elections in a row in Jamaica, yeah? But the Jamaica Labour Party has never won 4 terms. It is winning 3 consecutive terms for the first time, right? Recall now, for the students, the youngsters watching, hearing us, the PNP won in 89, 93, 97, 2002, before the Bruce Golding-led Labour Party ended that streak of wins in 2007, yeah? But for the Labour Party, yeah, been around since 1943. They're what, 82 years old now, and they have never won 3 consecutive general elections. And this is why Holness this morning, yeah, has created history. And you never know what beckons over the next 3-4 years. He spoke about a 4th term, but yesterday on the campaign trail, he was asked by our Ricardo Brooks about the prospect of a 4th term, and he left the door open. Yeah. He didn't give a clear answer. That is down the road. Yeah. But that is down the road. Other bit of news we need to give you this morning: the Electoral Commission of Jamaica, ECJ, the Electoral Commission of Jamaica, the JLP candidates says in the 3 contested local by-elections, all won yesterday. We haven't been paying much attention to that at all. But all the JLP candidates in the 3 contested local elections, remember there were some by-elections in local, at the local divisional level. Well, Felicia Henry Golding strengthened our democracy. He could have taken a belligerent, aggressive tone. No, he didn't. And that is a credit to him, to all of us. It is a signal to his supporters and to the Labour Party supporters, but more so his supporters. This aggression and coarseness, you know, you treat people who have different political views, is not necessary. You don't need to do it. He was a model, yeah, in his graciousness last night. And the other thing that struck me, the Mark Golding who became PNP president in 2020 returned. His use of language, it was delivered, the speech was delivered in front of PNP tribal, loyal supporters in the Queen's English, perfect English. There was none of the Mark Golding that we're trying to find out who he is with yow, yow. None of that last night. None of that. And he was most effective. Listen.
First of all, I think it's my duty as a believer in democracy to acknowledge and concede the result and to congratulate our opponents, Jamaica Labour Party, for their victory tonight. Jamaica's democracy is important and we must cherish it. Sometimes it brings bitter disappointments. Sometimes those disappointments are laced with a tinge of a sense of not all is fair and just, but it is very, very important that we put democracy ahead of all of those feelings. And I accept the result of these elections, and although obviously I'm very disappointed in the outcome, I think it is only correct to expressly acknowledge the success that our opponents have managed to gain today. have managed to gain today.
You heard that? You heard that? Very, very gracious. And I can't stop saying, well done, Mark Golding. Well done. And he should keep it up. He has performed as PNP president creditably. At the end of the night, he doubled the number of parliamentarians now carrying the PNP banner into Gordon House come next week. He has accomplished a lot in the 5 years that he has been leading the party. From 14 MPs to 29. By any measure, that is an achievement. Yeah? Some of you who are here with me and listen to me were talking about 51, 55 seats for the JLP. At the end of the night, the PNP gained 15 seats. The JLP lost 15 seats. The JLP got a bruising encounter. They prevailed, but the PNP is stronger this morning than yesterday morning when the polls opened. And Mark Golding must take some credit for a lot of credit. A lot of credit for that. Yeah? He thanked his supporters and campaign team for putting in a convincing effort, which has seen the party more than double its seat in the parliament. He said the party's performance proved that its proposals resonated with the Jamaican people.
It was a truly progressive platform, a platform that offered a radical reform to the land tenure issues that have plagued this country for centuries. A radical platform that would have enhanced the standard of living and quality of life of those working families that are struggling to survive now by giving them significantly lower tax burdens on their income. Progressive in a social justice sense as well, around issues such as beach reform, contract work, and other things which really need to be addressed because there are injustices in our society which cannot be tolerated and should be modified and rejected. Modified and rejected. Modified and rejected.
The PNP president. And we're going to take a break now and come back with more.